Hi. We normally describe the spiritual journey as a journey from the earth towards heaven, as the building up of a stronger connection between us and the divine world, or perhaps as finding the master, finding the source of enlightenment, and so on. These descriptions are correct. But there is another one, also correct, which is rarely examined. That description connects to Raja Yoga. It says that we are already connected to the all-powerful universal law. That the universal energy, universal life, universal thought, universal compassion, the various levels of universal consciousness are already available to us and already in contact with us. The only problem is that when the universal vitality gets to us, we distort it, we interrupt it, we boycott it, and then ignorance guides us, and ignorance leads and misleads us more than allows us to be inspired by the divine cosmic world. So from this point of view, the learning spirituality, the acquiring of wisdom, is not so much as getting something for us. I will study that sacred book, then I will conquer and acquire wisdom for me. But getting wisdom is recovering it, since it is already ours in the first place. Plato says that learning is remembering something. So our task as truth seekers is not quite seeking something that is not within our reach. It is rather remembering that which our own essence knows already and have known for quite a long time, perhaps a few eternities. It's a question of remembering. This is one image, of course. The process of spiritual learning is beyond words. What we can try is try to describe it in different forms so that the transcendent nature of it becomes clear, not to our brain, not to our talking minds, but to our hearts. It's like speaking in parables. You find parables as vehicles of wisdom in the New Testament. So, from this point of view, my task as someone who is struggling with his own ignorance is rather renounce my ignorance and learn how to stop distorting the sacred energy that comes all the time to me from the divine world. So I must renounce my arrogance and the false idea that I know much, that my knowledge controls the events. One of the most ridiculous things we all adopt is the idea that we can control events. It's useful in the short term, but it's tremendously narrow and false if used as a habit, if adopted as a habit. The habit that I know about things. the illusion. Real knowledge doesn't need and doesn't get trapped by words. Words are good on the level, on the external level, but words only trap and boycott the real truth if you are talking seriously about real, higher, eternal truth. You have to take off your shoes to enter a temple, and your shoes are like words. You have to stop using words and shoes before entering the temple, before entering the sacred space of higher consciousness. So distortion is the way our ignorance defends itself from the divine presence and from the divine flow of truth from heaven to it. The blessing and the truth from heaven comes to us all the time. And our ignorance defends itself usually through words and through feelings of self-defense, of self-assurance, and so on. So it is not a question for us to acquire something, but to stop blocking the blessings that come to us 24 hours, 7 days, all weeks of the year.